Enter the stars, and you are not going to believe this. The Ark of the Covenant, the box of gold that led the Israelites out of Egypt. The Ark of the Covenant, 52 by 31 by 31 inches. Now we're looking at the golden box, the golden bridge, the Tower Bridge in Sacramento, California. Gilded in gold. And guess what? It is 52 feet wide with a 13-foot center lane for trains. The 13 is the 31, 52 by 31. What does the train represent? The train represents the serpent going through the center of the Ark of the Covenant. What are you talking about, Casey? This is crazy. Well, Sacramento has a much deeper history than you could have ever imagined, and we're going to cover that right now. And what I'm going to show you next is Egypt, the Exodus, the Ark of the Covenant, the serpent, the copper serpent raised up on the pole. I'm going to show it all to you right now in Sacramento. This is the Tower Bridge that I just showed you, and it was only recently painted in gold. But guess what? They wanted to paint it copper. Yes, copper. Repainted in gold in 2002. However, others have suggested that copper would have been a far better choice, especially in the context of nearby buildings. The copper serpent versus the gold Ark of the Covenant. Where is the copper, Casey? The copper is right here at the copper-based blood organisms of Joe's Crab Shack. Yes, crabs are copper-based organisms. They have hemocyan in blood. Cyan is blue. Blue blood demons bound in the seal of Solomon. Yes, bound in the seal of Solomon here on earth. When you take the seal of Saturn and you add the two crossbars, you get the seal of Solomon, binding the demons of the Goetia here on earth until the end of time. That is their blood. It is blue blood, literally. And that is why this is placed right across from the pyramid building here. So here we see the parting of the Red Sea in Sacramento. We see the pyramid of Egypt. We see the Ark of the Covenant with the train, the serpent train running through its center. Abomination to the Most High. We see the blue blood wrapped around the pole at Joe's Crab Shack. Eat it, Joe's. There's your blue blood all trimmed in blue. There's our rope wrapped around the poles all across the front of Joe's Crab Shack. And here you see the pyramid. This is the parting of the Red Sea, hiding in plain sight. But it goes deeper. Remember, if the posts were not marked, here are your post marks. The post and lintel of the doorways of the Israelites. If the posts were marked by the blood of the Lamb, then the angel would not pass over your house and your firstborn would be killed. Well, there's a strange alignment that happens with the pyramid and the firstborn in Sacramento. And here is where the truth finally emerges. From the cornerstone of the pyramid down K Street, Cayenne Street, Cyan Street, Bloods, all the way down past the owl building of Molech, which is what you see right here. Do not sacrifice children to Molech. in the fire. The owl taking us right next to it, hiding in plain sight. Abomination past the owl building of Molech. As you see here, this is called the Owl Building in Sacramento. And this line goes all the way down to the firstborn, the place I was born, Sutter General Hospital. You can't make this up. And this is the truth. Here you see the cube. This tower bridge is literally buried in Freemasonry. As we can see, the 33.333 coordinate of the bridge, and we see that it was conceived in 1933. And if you think that all of this is harmless and that these symbols were placed there for a good reason, then why is it that absolutely no one to this point in history has realized this synchronicity and realized this revelation until now? If this is supposed to be a good thing. There are also obelisks throughout Sacramento, and we'll get into that on the next video. Take care and be safe, you guys.